Check, check, 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Check, check, Suna, testing 1, 2, 3. Check, check, 1, 2. We could also push your Check, check, 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Test, 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Drops back to pass, throws up a jump ball, 5 yards over. Everybody. Testing 1, 2, 3. Check, check, 1, 2. Was it better before Suna? Maybe go back to the other headset, just try whichever one sounds less staticky. Check, check, 1, 2. Alright, checking 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm holding it a couple inches from my face. He's under pressure, under duress. Throws incomplete. Checking, check, check, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2. Much better. Perfect. Whatever we did, don't touch the thing. Alright. Cougars up 7-0. And in for a touchdown. Sounds totally normal. Gain is actually a little high, so we turn those down a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We hope you were able to follow along via video while we get the audio worked out here in Georgetown, Texas. Tyler also is with you on the call here. A lot of action going on so far as head referee makes the call there. Folks, College Station has come in here and put up 14 points in less than 5 minutes. A couple turnovers in there, along with College Station actually receiving the ball and then turning it over in their first couple of plays. Eastview unable to capitalize on that one, giving the ball back to the Cougars. And boy, tell you what, the Cougars looked unstoppable on offense, both through the air and on the ground. It's a quick little bubble screen here. Ball about to come out. They're going to say incomplete pass. Blair, I believe that was Edwards out there in the flat. We'll use one of our breaks to break down kind of a preview matchup of these guys. But so far here, it has been all College Station. Tell you what, the Cougars definitely had one of the coolest intros I've seen this year in high school football, coming out with pink kind of smoke bombs or sort of flares that were carried down the tunnel by the cheerleaders. It just looked really cool with their white tops and purple pants. And now a quick punt here. That was 4th and 9. Back deep to receive near midfield and finding some space, getting a block on the left side. He's got some room. He's at the 20. Couple men to beat and finally ripped down from behind inside the 10. What a return. Tony Hamilton making mincemeat of the special teams for the Patriots. And it's been like that for a lot of the season for the Patriots, unfortunately. 0-4 coming into this game. Each opponent has scored more than 39 points against them. Of course, last week began district play. They fell 59-17 at Cedar Park. Was a little bit close on the scoreboard until that fourth quarter when Cedar Park put up 28. The combined starters and backups played in that fourth quarter, and now a handoff here. Fighting for extra yardage, not going to get the end zone. Stopped at about the 2-yard line. Just a mass of bodies. Finally bringing him down there. 2nd and goal, 2nd and 2. Chance to make it 21-0 less than 7 minutes into the game. Haven't seen a whole lot of that from Eastview. They've been keeping it relatively close last week against Cedar Park. It was tied 14-14 at the end of the first quarter. Now a run up the middle here. Boy, he's close to that first down marker. Back judge does come in, calling a late touchdown. Number 26, Aiden Martinez-Brown, in there for his 2nd touchdown. I believe he might have actually had all 3 touchdowns now that I think of it. They did almost have, as the kick is up and good, they did have a swing pass out to Bo Corton, who tiptoed the sidelines, but they did call him out at about the 2-yard line, and then Martinez-Brown barrels it in, and blink, and it is 21-0. 6 minutes and 43 seconds into this game. That might be the quickest 21-0 I've seen. And again, last week, this was 14-14 ball game against a very good Cedar Park team, perennial powerhouse in the state of Texas, not just in 5A. The Patriots looked like they were going to hang tough with them. Let up a field goal, making it 17-14. Let up a late score to keep it to 24-14 going into halftime. And then second half, it just all fell apart in all 3 phases. There were turnovers. There was defense that just could not stop anything Cedar Park was throwing at them. It seems to be that second half defense is just carried over here. Offense trying to get some momentum. We've seen glimpses. That's the thing. We were not going to count out this team because we've seen glimpses of them in the past. If you were with us in their non-district game against Lampasas, this is a team that put up 39 points. The only problem is the defense gave up 48, so they lost that game. But you really saw glimpses of this offense as Edmondson hops his way through to about the 27-yard line. Excuse me, that is Rainey actually with the return. We saw glimpses in previous games. So it's got to give Coach Wall and staff a little bit of faith, a little bit of hope that they can turn this thing around. Got a lot of time to do so. That's the thing. You can't get down on yourself, too. Down 21-0 in the blink of an eye, but you got to get back up off the canvas. Still have 3.5 quarters left. Have a lot of weapons on offense. Now it's just a matter of how you want to use them. Sophomore quarterback Ty Blair in the backfield. He's joined by Edwards. And Rainey is going to take the snap, direct snap. Going to lose a couple yards. That's the thing. If you want to play in this district, play in 5A, and be competitive in this district, you're going to have to put up points in bunches, or at least consistently throughout all 4 quarters. We haven't seen that from Eastview this season. It's been a lot of stop and start. First half, they might put up 14, 21 points. The Lampasas game, they had a lot of points in that first half and just could not finish the deal. Actually came back in that game as well to make it a little bit more interesting as Blair is spun down. Saw a lot of defenses do that the last couple weeks against Blair. Set a spy. Cedar Park had a lot of success keeping him contained, limiting his rollouts and his scrambles to 2, maybe 3 yards or their tackle for loss. And now a 3rd and 12 to go for the Patriots. A couple little substitutions here. One of them being Estriel Dianis Elzalde. Cougars bring an extra man. Pressure from the backside. Blair doesn't see it, and he's sacked. Loss of 8 on the play. Boy, nothing going right for this Patriot team. 4th and long. Ball going to be back towards the 15-yard line. 4th and 22. They set up for what will most likely be a shallow punt. Can't expect them to go for it here this deep into their own territory. And there Blair does back up an extra couple yards. The one-step punt gets past midfield, takes a couple hops, finally taken by Martinez Brown. He's got some room again and gets past midfield, past the 45, hops an extra couple yards and down at the Eastview 42-yard line. And except for the opening kickoff where College Station had the ball at about their own 30, they haven't been inside their own territory since then. It's been all Eastview's side of the field. Again, turnovers have played a factor, but the return game as well. You saw the last punt return almost for 6 points. Another one here, returned for about 20 yards. That's where special teams really comes into factor. You're not on the field for a long amount of time, but you definitely have an impact on where the ball is spotted. Quick little catch and throw there. Throw and catch there to Jackson Verdugo, 6'3" sophomore, 200 pounds. Tell you what, that does not look like a sophomore down there, but that's going to be a valuable weapon for College Station in the coming years. First down, up the middle for a gain of about 6. It's a team that loves to run the football. 130 carries so far this year through their 4 games, averaging 6 yards per carry. They have multiple running backs with 4, 5, 6 yards average. And around the right side here, nearly smelling the end zone, number 27, Wilson Stapp. 5'10" sophomore. Martinez Brown, also a sophomore, so kind of a dual threat here. And now a fade pass into the end zone. Boy, what a throw. Dropped it over the shoulder of the defender into the hands of the receiver. Making it look easy out there is Jackson Ingram. Can't get much better than that. Dialing it up for his offense, and it's 27-0. 2:01 in this first quarter. Kick is up. Kick is good. And now Patriot offense is coming out down 4 scores. Oh, we have a moment here. Let's give you a little preview as we're almost towards the end of the first quarter. If you look at the scoreboard, it might be towards the end of the game. But we'll try and make it interesting. Hopefully Eastview and their offense can find a spark in this game. Coming to you from Georgetown, Texas, just north of Austin at Birkelbach Field. Eastview coming into this game 0-4, again losing that district game last week to Cedar Park. College Station making the long drive to Georgetown. 3-1 coming into this game. Those wins against a 6A Temple High School, Nolan Catholic, and Leander High School last week. Their first district matchup, 38-10 victory there at home. Only lost the first game of the season against 5A Lovejoy High School. It's a very, very, very good offense. Looking at stats, looking at box scores coming into this game, averaging 41 points a game. Their lowest was that first game in their loss to Lovejoy, only putting up 27. We'll do the kickoff honors here. Since then, they've been on a 3-game winning streak, and now a bobble by Rainey inside his own 10, makes a couple men miss. That's a decent return after what looked to be a scary start. Some keys to the game. And Elgin, you want to stop the running game. I don't think you would say they've done that if you're Coach Wall, letting in 3 touchdowns already. It's been a short field too. Another thing you want to do is dominate possession. You look at the NFL, you look at high-powered college offenses. The NFL, you have your Patrick Mahomes, you have your Justin Herberts, some really dynamic quarterbacks, Lamar Jacksons. Keep the ball out of their hands. Josh Allen as well. Keep the ball out of their hands, and they can't hurt you. That's not to say take extra few seconds off the clock here and there by running, just kind of run plays to run the clock. You want to still stick to your identity, stick to your offense, while still having success on those plays to keep that clock running, keep the other team's offense off the field. The way to do that is first downs. Haven't seen a first down from Eastview. It's not to say they weren't able to get one during our difficulties, but inside the end of the first quarter here, it has been kind of a doom and gloom scenario here for the Patriots. It's an offensive lineman limps off the field. Rowan Tyler just kind of limping to the sidelines, may have gotten rolled up on. This is not where you want to put your offense in, but it's also a situation where you can take advantage. Find a silver lining, take advantage of the playbook. You have more option to work with, and now the play clock running down as a timeout will be taken by the Patriots. 1:02 left, and it is getting out of hand early here in Georgetown. 28-0 in favor of the visiting College Station Cougars. We'll be back to Birkelbach Field after this.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Back inside their own red zone is Ty Blair and company, trying to find something, a bit of life in front of this crowd. They're going to take it, run the option. Good pitch out to Edmondson. Lowers his shoulder. Nice job holding his ground there. Tough to see the number of the defender. I believe that was Jake Pavito. Actually, it might have been Shane Bellows in there from his middle linebacker position. 3rd and long here, 3rd and 8. Of course, last time Blair got sacked and ended up being 4th and 22. And in motion is Ramirez. Blair rolling to his left, fires it just out of the hands of the defender. Would have been an incredible interception. And that's punt returner Tony Hamilton. And listed on the roster here is a free safety, a strong safety. We've seen him play returner. He's also listed as a running back. 5'10" junior, does it all. And the punt team comes out. Maxwell's going to take this one instead of Blair. Try and get a little bit more depth to this kick. Try and get a pass midfield, and that's where a switch at returner, A.J. Tisdale. Senior going to set up at midfield. Maxwell going to try and boot it long here. A little bit more of a challenge to this College Station offense. And now, that's not what you want there. A false start. And Maxwell's inside his own 5. Now heels at the goal line. Don't know how much things can get worse for the Patriots, and as I say that, I'm thinking about it. Maybe a snap over the head, so I will speak it out of existence. Good snap. Left-footed kick. Gonna set up just shy and go out at midfield or so, maybe the 48-yard line. Still in Eastview territory, so that is a lot of ground not to cover. College Station with 52 yards at their backs. They've been on Eastview's side so far. Going to switch to the other side of the field, maybe wearing that side of the turf after these 4 seconds of the first quarter go off, but it's been all College Station. And a little jet sweep here, cuts it upfield right away. And finally brought down, but not after a gain of about 19, is Aiden Martinez-Brown. End of the first quarter. Patriots down 28-0 here, and the Cougars will set up at the 37 when we return from break.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
It was technically a playoff game, and it was 74-0. So they instituted, like, if you're up by 50 in the first half, it's an automatic ball game, and if you're up by 35 in the second half, it's a running clock. I did go to a 9-man football game where it was 72-8. Yeah, that actually wasn't that close. A lot of athletes out there. Back here, 28-0, start of the second quarter. Cougars seemed unfazed by this defense, and now a good pitch and catch. A.J. Tisdale the tremendous grab in that first quarter, making the 8-yard catch here as Jackson Ingram just looks so comfortable out there. Now, power football straight up the middle, gets the first down. A couple yards more inside the red zone. Number 16, Zach Dang. That's the third running back we've seen so far. Again, this is the team that loves to run the football. 6 yards a carry. A lot of big bodies up front. Ingram, all day to throw. Rolls out to his right, all room to run, and inside the 5. He had about 10 or 15 seconds more in that pocket if you wanted it. Gets first and goal at the 6-yard line, and don't know what else you can do if you're the Patriot defense. Maybe bring some pressure, showing it on the outside here. But they bring both guys. Ingram just throws a quick slant here into the end zone for touchdown. Number 4, Aiden Martinez-Brown. This one through the air. Tell you what, that is just excellent play recognition by Georgetown, by the College Station coaching staff. Recognizing and that's going to be an offside, so I think they're going to let him kick it though. It should be. They don't do the offsides rules, no free plays on the extra points. Half the distance, make it 3 feet instead of 6 feet. Still setting up for the extra point. Again, going back to that touchdown play. Good recognition there. 2 guys coming on the outside, showing blitz. Just got to get it out of there if you're Ingram, and they did to perfection, scoring a touchdown. Extra point is up and good. $35-0, 11 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the second quarter. Coming back to Georgetown after this.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back here in a very ugly one early, 11 minutes in the second quarter, and Eastview finds himself down by 5 touchdowns. Rainey going to take this one, fake the pitch, got a couple guys to bite on it, now has some room, gets a good block there from the fake pitch man, out past the 40, past the 50, levels the kicker, and that is some energy there. Hearing it from the coaches to the side, crowd getting into it there. All it takes is that little spark to get your offense going. We were actually talking about it, my producer Mitchell Paget and I, during the break. What can you do as a team, not just as an offense, but as an entire team to get some life in you? It's things like that, little fake pitch, as Scott Van Pelt would call it, the fake pitchy woo-woo. And gets some past midfield, and now it's Eastview in opposing territory. 40-yard line, setting up shop. Now you got to capitalize on it. You got the band in it. You got the fans on their feet. Blair takes it, pressure on the outside, steps up, and it's going to be wrapped up. Tackled in the backfield, Malik Cotton. Junior defensive end slipping through. Got to think Blair's got to fight through one of those and have some scrambles. 2nd and 15 here. spread offense now. 5 wideouts. He's got some single coverage up to that top side if he wants it. Luke Martin fires near side instead, and he's got his safety blanket, Rainey. Rainey, the sophomore, he's going to be a bright spot in this Patriot offense. Rainey, a sophomore. Blair, a sophomore. Luke Martin up at that far side, also a sophomore. So a lot of young talent on this Patriot team. Again, they go 5 wide. Edwards will shift in and now shift back out. Gonna fire right to Ramirez on the little slant. Gang tackle. It's gonna be near the first down marker. I think they're gonna give him that spot. Final effort does get him a first down, and this is what we're talking about. Getting some momentum, keeping the ball out of the hands of the Cougar offense. Also gives your defense some time to rest. You don't want to go 3 and out, keep having your defense come out and only get a couple minutes of rest. Fake jet sweep up the middle. Blair is stopped after 2 yards. Hole is there, but DeAndre Harwell, the nose guard, that's 6'1", 260 pounds, beating you in the hole. And 2nd and 9, they call it. 9.5 minutes to go. Encouraging signs from the Patriots. Blair calling out to his offensive line. Now takes the snap. Looks right again. Out to Rainey. He's stopped. Only a gain of 3. Tony Hamilton applying the stick. The Achilles heel of a good offensive drive is 3rd downs. Not long to go here, just 3rd and 3, and Blair gonna roll out here finally and just runs out of real estate. He was gonna throw it, but he had Rainey back in the end zone, covered pretty well. There's Devin Guildhouse back there. That's a big frame to throw to, but Blair just deciding to run this one out of bounds. 4th and call it 4. Upcoming. Ball at the 24. Kind of moving forward to the 23. Shuffling going on by the chains. Offense stays out on the field, and then at this point, kind of have to. And there's some movement there. Self-inflicted wounds can just be a detriment to any offensive drive, and false start's going to bring Maxwell out. Patrick Maxwell, senior, doing kicking and punting duties. Set up at his own, the opposing 35. No one back deep. Hamilton's about 10 yards. They're going to try a field goal. So instead of kicking a field goal 5 yards closer and setting up for that, after the false start, they're going to try a field goal now. Low line drive. It looks like it has the distance, and it goes in. That's an impressive kick by Mr. Maxwell. It's a 44-yard field goal. Patriots get on the board, 35-3. Good offensive drive from them, just unable to get 7. We'll come back to Birkelback Field after the break.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you.
So a line drive kick by Maxwell erases the donut on the scoreboard, and now it's the defense's turn. Keep the momentum going. Offense providing something after a special teams play. Getting the ball out in excellent field position, and now bouncing off a tackler there, and still going, tiptoes the sidelines to the 45-yard line. Tell you what, the way both these special teams are going, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them breaks one. A.J. Tisdale this time. We've also seen Tony Hamilton nearly run a punt back. And finally setting up in their own territory. Still not inside of where they were their first drive, where they scored, or where they set up about the 30-yard line. Subsequently gave the ball back to Eastview, and a lot of touchdowns later, we have the game at 35-3. The defense holds up there against an offensive line that has just been bullying them so far. No other way to say it. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, and it's been unstoppable. But getting a short gain there is College Station, second and long. Ingram fires, quick slam behind him. Defender just a bit late. And actually, I think he was there. The ball was just thrown behind the receiver. So actually a bad pass turns into a good pass in that scenario. Xavier Vea, 6'1", sophomore, wide receiver, tight end. And now right up the middle, around the corner, into the end zone. Sounded like a broken record here. Number 27, Wilson Stapp. "47-yard touchdown run there. Stapp gets on the scoreboard. Aiden Martinez getting 4 touchdowns. Got to keep track of these here on my roster sheet here. Extra point is up and good. 42-3. Defense had him in the first couple plays, just didn't sustain it and let in another touchdown. 7 minutes, 15 seconds to go here. Coming back after the break.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back to kick is Connor Young, senior kicker. Going to try and drive this one back, and Patriots with their returners back. It's Ronnie Goldman. Edmondson back there. Rainey also back there. This time Edmondson going to take a crack at it. Goes up the middle. Hole closes kind of quickly, and he gets a little past the 25 towards the 28-yard line. So offense had a short field to work with last time, a little bit longer field here. It's all about consistency. Can you keep your offense on the field? Can you keep those short passes, those intermediate passes working for you? A lot of it was those quick outs, couple slants. don't know if you're going to gain much ground doing bubble screens unless you break a couple tackles and maybe get in a one-on-one situation, give your guys some space to work with. Got a one-on-one situation here on the near side. It's all about finding the open receiver and those receivers making big-time plays. Blair fires under duress. Ball tipped near the first down marker. And Colton Griswold gets a paw on it. Lucky for Blair there. Had a defender bearing down on him. I think that's what you have to do if you're Blair. You got to take some shots. You've been lucky so far, a couple tipped passes. But he seems to be more comfortable on the run. A lot more confident than we saw in the first couple weeks. And in those first couple weeks, he still seemed confident. But a lot of times had prayers answered. Kind of bailed out by his receivers, making some incredible grabs in the end zone and on the sidelines. And now under duress here as, boy, Edmondson caught that right as the defender lays the hurt on him. A.J. Tisdale there to say, how do you do? Actually, that was Chance Johnson. Tell you what, this Patriot offense has got to find something quick. Try and go maybe a little bit more explosive in your play calling, but also your offensive line has to give you more time. They're just having no time setting up the screen. You're throwing into a lot of bodies there. Blair under duress now. Free man up the middle, and he gets to him. Shane Bellows brings him down at the 15. 3 plays. And the best one yardage-wise was the incompletion. Otherwise, 2 straight plays backwards. 4th and 20. Inside 6 minutes to go here. 42-3. Maxwell going to kick this and back deep to receive. Can't see the number on it, but he's back near midfield, and chances are he will take this. Actually, it goes out of bounds. I'm just trying to point towards the 45. Referee going to signal 40-yard line. I always wonder how they determine kicks when they go out of bounds, because obviously it's not a science thing. We haven't gotten lasers on the ball yet. Of course, if you remember, I believe it was a Monday night or a Sunday night football game, primetime football game, they used a index card to measure the first down marker. So I wonder if technology is going to come into play in the NFL with first down markers, also punts going out of bounds, instead of coaches just pointing where they want the ball. Sometimes it works. Either way, 40-yard line, they go, and Stapp finds some room towards this near side, gets about 8 yards. Ball comes out, and I don't believe they called him down. Or maybe they did. I think they called him down and gave him forward progress there. Ball was picked up by an offensive lineman outside the 35, and now they spot it at the 34 after the scramble. 6 yards on the pickup. Now right up the middle, Stapp breaking 2 tackles, breaks a 3rd, and he's going to the outside again. He's going to go into the end zone. Stapp with his 2nd touchdown in as many drives. Touchdown number 7 for the College Station Cougars. Still got 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And Young will come out and kick. He is 7 for 7. Coming back for the Patriots offensive drive, trying to get something going here. down 46 points. Coming back after the break.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Back deep to receive Edmondson, Rainey, Goldman. And it's just like Groundhog Day here. On kickoff return practice for the Patriots. This time, Edmondson and Goldman run into each other at the 15-yard line. You know, I said a few drives earlier that I didn't know what else could go wrong for the Patriots. I think we just checked another box. Inside your own 20, 4.5 minutes to go. Offense has really not given you much. It's the special teams that set them up to get at least 3 points. Also took the help of Maxwell's 44-yarder. But a lot of things have to go right just to get 3 points. We're going to send Rainey out of the backfield, and a flag comes in. Delay a game. There's no clock awareness after the return. It's a free 5 yards there. Self-inflicted wounds. Haven't seen a lot of them from the Patriots. This has been a very, very clean offense and defense. No offsides or really many false starts or delay of games to speak of. Not noticeable issues. Blair takes a shot downfield and a little tangled up of feet, it looked like, between, I believe that's Rainey and Chance Johnson in coverage. Good no call there by the ref, though. Just feet getting tangled up, no hand fighting. Really would have liked to see Rainey have an opportunity at that. I think he would have caught up to that ball. Either way, 2nd and 15 from their own 10. Edmondson in the backfield. You're going to set up the screen here. Pass out in front of the receiver, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 15. This Patriot offense has been far from perfect, but you know what has been perfect is the weather. I guess we can say that. If you're a fan, this is a great football atmosphere. Just trying to think of a silver lining for these Eastview fans. Still pretty decent turnout. Not as much as homecoming, obviously. They got a buffet out in the end zone. And Blair under duress. There's that spy, makes him miss. And gets about 6-7 yards. Tell you what would be interesting to see is a quarterback draw for Blair. I think if he has a blocker, your offensive line can create enough space. Wide receivers get downfield enough and kind of put this defense on pause for a couple seconds. I would like to see what Blair can do in the open field. He's been so special, so elusive, mainly out of the backfield. I haven't seen a whole lot of design runs for him. Incredible athlete, so hopefully see more of him in the future, just a sophomore. Maxwell going to take the one hop on the snap. Gets it off. No, it's blocked. Into the end zone. That is recovered for a touchdown. So now just the defense is yet to score for College Station. (55-3). Tell you what, I covered. Actually, I'll tell you about that afterward. It's a bit of a longer story, but we have plenty of time here. 3:16 to go in the second quarter, so we might get into story time. Kick is up from Young. Kick is good. 8 for 8 on PATs, and Cougars up by 53 points. We'll come back after the break.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
(56-3) here on a beautiful Friday night. Maybe not beautiful if you're playing football in a Patriot uniform right now, but beautiful if you're watching fans or sitting at home. Student section still in attendance for Georgetown. Good turnout for them. College Station had a nice turnout too. They had a extremely long drive, and I want to say they had a better turnout than a couple of visiting teams coming into the stadium. And now Goldman up the field. He's got some room. Runs through the kicker. Gain a couple yards, but near the 40-yard line. Good return there. Again, both teams having some excellent returns. Wouldn't be surprised to see them put up 6 points. We've already seen one special teams score in College Station. Of course, if you were with us last week, the exciting first quarter that was. Really exciting for both teams. 14-14 at the end of that one. We had a fumble return for a touchdown. We had a special teams block and recovered for a touchdown. And we had an offense score. A little bit of a different first quarter here as Edwards on the carry for about 2 yards. Told you just before the break I covered a game last night, Georgetown and Pflugerville-Hendrickson actually. The game kind of had a lot of similarities to this one as Rainey goes in motion. Now fakes the handoff, no, actually gives the handoff up the middle to Edwards. Same result, gain of a couple. Game had a lot of similarities in this one as that one ended 70-28. Also got off to a very rapid start offensively for Georgetown. Did a lot of their damage through the air. Both district opponents for Eastview, so something to look forward to in Georgetown and Georgetown Eastview. Now quick out to Ramirez. Quarterback caught sleeping, but he's going to pick up the first down, I believe. Yes, they give him the yardage out near midfield. Johnson just a step too slow there as the ball came to Ramirez. Tell you what, watching the game last night as well, watching Hendrickson score. A lot of those points, those 28 points that they scored, as Rainey is overthrown. A lot of the points Hendrickson scored did come in garbage time. So your second, your third strings are in. Also had a couple injuries to their quarterback, their backup quarterback, the running back. So definitely an opportunity there on the horizon possibly for Eastview. Obviously want to focus on the game at hand, try and put up some points here, get some momentum going into halftime. Obviously, game well out of hand. You don't need to make it look good on the scoreboard to make it good in the locker room. As Blair under pressure, Colton Griswold on a linebacker blitz, bringing up 3rd and 16. Inside of a minute here, no real sense of urgency from Eastview. And it's been 8 straight touchdowns for the visiting Cougars after that first drive led to a turnover. And now again, under duress, tackled from behind, another sack. Cinco Degear back him up to the 40-yard line, 4th and 20 now. And I think they might just let this one hit all zeros. Don't have to run another play. Line up for a play. There's still 5 seconds left. Don't have to run anything. And ball was snapped, but they didn't get the play off in time. Referee's going to call that the half. Score 56-3. Hope you're still with us after the halftime break. And we will come back after 28 minutes on the scoreboard. Back to Georgetown after halftime.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
keep this up, dude. I'm gonna do Eastview every year.
I'll tell Merle that I want to do Eastview because they had youth, and then I don't want to like lose out on their actually winning season. But in all honesty, it was for the free. I just have to wear like 3 layers in here, but
Right.
the sweatshirt isn't enough. Back here after halftime, an exciting performance by the College Station band. These guys came a long way, bringing their truck of props and equipment, their instruments. They did a fantastic job. Kicking off now is going to be Young. This one, another little fake pitchy woo-woo. I just love saying that. 20-yard line is going to be where they bring them down. I'm going to give them forward progress to the 22. Little recap of the first half here. That scoreboard is correct, 56-3 in favor of College Station. It's just been an onslaught from the beginning. It was 21-0 within 7.5 minutes of this game, if my memory is right. 14-0 after 5 minutes, I believe it was. First drive for College Station, they received the ball to start this game. Ended up fumbling inside their own 30. Eastview unable to do anything with it. And a couple blinks of an eye, and it was 14-0. Blair and company going to take this one and throw out to Rainey. No one in coverage. There's just some miscommunication there. They did bring some pressure there, the Cougars, but Rainey having acres of space, getting an easy first down. Just a little 5-yard hitch route. And now Rainey comes to this near side. Edmondson and Edwards. And Edmondson right up the middle, stuffed. Don't think he got back to the line. They're going to mark him down for a loss of 1. I don't believe I mentioned the College Station piece of the game. We had some issues getting up and running, and they were up 21-0 before I even said a word. So they had their keys to the game without my help. But one of the ones that I had written down was control both sides of the line of scrimmage. You can really make things difficult on an offense if you control that defense with minimal players too. If you get it there with 3 guys, if you're a 3-4, or you get there with 4 guys, you can really make this defense or make this offense under duress the whole time. Blair having to roll out because of that, nearly picked off, and it's plays just like that, having to throw under pressure. Isaiah Pennygraph on the coverage there, bringing up 3rd and 11. On the offensive side, we've seen them control the line of scrimmage as well, getting so many yards before contact even. A lot of rushing touchdowns as well. Only 1 touchdown through the air. That was Tisdale with an amazing over-the-shoulder grab. Otherwise, Aiden Martinez-Brown with 4 touchdowns. Wilson Staff with 2 touchdowns. And I think he might have even had 3. I think I lost count on the check marks. Little swing pass out to Edmondson. He's got some room past midfield. And cut down at the 45. A nice play there. Pickup of about 24. And I'm not sure if that play, as well, along with the Rainey play, or just miscommunication by College Station, but defenders nowhere in the area. Also some great blocking by the wide receivers to spring Edmondson. Now we got a little bit of life. If you remember the first half, the scoring drive for the Patriots started off around this same area. They had, I believe, 3 or 4 plays, didn't really go very far. Blair gets a little bit, picks up about 3. A couple more yards and you're already in Maxwell field goal territory. Hit a 44-yarder, a line drive. Probably could have hit from maybe 47, needed to get some air under it. But makes that one, and he's shown you as a coach that he is an asset in the special teams game. Blair takes a snap. Edmondson nowhere to go. Couple Cougars in there right off the bat. Cinco Dieger in on the stop. I believe Chance Johnson came up to finish up the tackle. 3rd and 10 now. Running game hasn't worked out too well, especially going straight up the middle. Only 3 down linemen usually for the Cougars, showing some pressure off the edge with a couple linebackers. And now Johnson showing pressure off the edge. Play clock at 10 here. Blair right up the middle. Little bit of a delayed blitz there from Shane Bellows. Saw him come through in the first half untouched. There, a little bit of a delayed blitz, just finding the hole in that offensive line and gets the sack. Definitely knocks him out of field goal range. They were teetering on the edge of it as it was. Now back to midfield, 4th and forever. Offense going to stay out on the field. Maxwell still with his helmet on. Sidelines, doesn't look to be making any moves out there. So a no man's land kind of if they're the Patriots, and why not? Little dart out here. Did he catch it? And they're going to say he didn't complete the catch to the ground. This is a good looking ball. Maybe a little bit more back shoulder from Blair, but Rainey just needing to haul it in. And it'll be a turnover on downs. I forgot to mention in the opening part of this game that one asset that has been really a spark plug in both the passing game and the running game, TJ Duncan, has not played tonight. Don't see him on the sidelines. Actually, we do see him on the sidelines with no pads. Just pointing him out now, and looks like we have a new quarterback. Little quick bubble screen there out to Stapp. I believe that was Stapp. And quarterback Arrington Maiden, 6'3", 185. Boy, both he and Ingram. Good size quarterbacks. Ingram at 6 feet. And Maiden at 6'3". That was Stapp on the reception. Pick up a 5. We didn't see too many injuries from Ingram. We didn't see him get hit at all, really, in the pocket. So maybe this is just kind of a holding him until next week. And there's Stapp going around the far side. Slows up a little bit. Hesitation move gets him past the 15-yard line, and a late flag comes out. Couldn't really see anything from this far away. And it is a face mask. Tag on half the distance. Automatic first down already. Boy, and that was a gain of about 35. We got 1st and 10 from the 7 here. Quick out. Well, good pursuit there on the edge. Jordan Henderson limiting the yards after catch. Only 2-yard pickup. 2nd and goal from the 5. New quarterback, still kind of the same results. I think that's about the 3rd time they've gone to that right side off tackle, and Stapp all 3 times has just found some space. Maiden under duress. Couple Patriots here. Ball goes free. I think it went out of bounds at the half-yard line, so the ball will not advance. But luckily, did not go out of the back of the end zone for the Cougars. Or that would have been a touchback. Instead, it's 3rd and 5. Gotta score. A little bit loosey-goosey with the handle there from Maiden. Coaches next to us are calling power inside. That's exactly what it is, and that's a touchdown. Again, you can know what's coming. It's just a matter of stopping it. And tonight, it kind of just looks like a wide gap in talent, in size on the offensive and defensive lines. Sometimes that's just life. You run into a team that's just more physical. And the high snap here, easily blocked, so that ruins Young's streak. Point after is no good. 62-3. Not saying that's gonna springboard the comeback, but definitely looks better on the scoreboard than 63-3. 5:11 to go here in the third quarter. We'll come back after the break.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
So another touchdown drive. College Station, that's number 9. Keep track at home. Number 3 for Steph. And Goldman can't follow his blockers. I think they might tack on a hold. A couple flags coming in. One from about the 40-yard line, one from behind the runner. Both coming out almost simultaneously. And block in the back. That'll be half the distance. And again, it's the little things in football. It's only a couple plays that can really make a difference on one aspect of the game. One that may seem to actually decline the penalty. So, such a thing as field position, however significant you may feel about the punting game, the special teams game, again, not on the field too often, but can make such an impact, as we see here. Actually, I think they accepted that first penalty to knock them back. There was then there was another penalty that was declined afterwards. So still 1st and 10 for the 7. Blair gets out of his own end zone, but doesn't get to the 5-yard line. About the 4.5. Just been swallowed up all night. You've seen how elusive Blair can be in the pass game. There, I think that was a design pass, just under duress, so quick. It hasn't been one guy. It's been cascading corral of Cougars. And now, quick little out here as he's got no time to throw, but still picks up a decent gain out to Rainey. And I like the development that Blair and Rainey have had throughout the season. A lot of it in the first couple games was out to Duncan. Duncan not playing tonight, so now he's got Rainey as his kind of safety blanket. Both players just sophomores. So it'll be nice to see what this team specifically that pairing leads to in the off season. Getting another off season under your belt, getting more mature. TJ Duncan, also a junior, so now a little bit short of the first down is Blair, but some promising signs on the horizon for Eastview. So a generous spot, we'll call it that. Little movement there on the first down markers. Push it out to the 17-yard line. 3 minutes to go here. Still looking for the first touchdown of the game for Eastview. Blair corrals that one out to the flat here. Tiptoes the sidelines, gets a couple extra yards, and now reaching forward. He's going to bring up second and short. Good little couple effort plays. Lucas Friggle making it 2nd and 1, and boy, if he stepped out where he caught the ball or where he was near the sideline, it probably would have been about 2nd and 5. We've seen 2nd and 5 not be such a gimme tonight for the Patriots. Instead, 2nd and 1. Definitely gets them out of danger territory. And now read option up the middle. Edmondson gets the first down. Probably been the best run of the night so far. Especially straight up the middle. Gets the band a little pep in their step. Haven't had too many first downs to play for tonight. They haven't looked necessarily stifled, except by this Cougars defensive line. Can't say the secondary has shown much, and honestly, they haven't had to. As slide and grab, back judge is going to say incomplete. Friggle tried to plead his case to the referee with, in my opinion, the best angle, but brings up 2nd and 10. And the D-line only showing 3 men up front. They bring 4. And Rainey, good little catch. 3rd and, call it 5. That's the thing, when you have a defensive front that can get home so quickly, your receivers can't go more than 3 to 5 yards because you just simply don't have enough time if you're a quarterback. So you have to rely on yards after catch and making plays in the open field, winning your one-on-one. And you have one-on-one opportunities, 2 of them up top. See if they send one deep. They don't. Right on time, Ramirez. Good timing there by Blair, and he fires it in just ahead of the defender. Carlos Ramirez picking up the first down. A nice little drive here from the Eastview Patriots. Nothing fancy. It's all little short intermediate passes, a couple of runs mixed in to keep the defense honest. And I wonder what the talk was at halftime to get the morale, keep the spirits up. Down what was 56-3. Good rollout from Blair. Has some room up the middle, spins, and boy, he craves contact, and he picks up the first down. 3 yards after contact. That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Nice little drive here for the Patriots, and they're still pretending this game's 0-0. We'll come back and see if they can punch it in after the break.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Like, I couldn't do anything with that. But by the end, like, you start to see the development, and by the end, like, their fourth quarter of their last game, they were winning with 2 minutes to go. So seeing that development was good.
Patriots switching sides of the field. They have a 1st and 10 after the Blair scramble. Cougars playing a little bit more conservative now. They don't bring any extra pressure, have a spy. Rainey, short underneath, finds a room. He's got some open field. Pass the 25 down to the 20. And that's what you need as a quarterback. You have those short, those intermediate receivers, those passes, and you have to have your receivers show them what they're made of. Have Rainey in open space. He was a patient runner, followed his blocks, picks up another 1st down. 3 consecutive 1st downs. Pressure that last time. Don't bring any more here. Run up the middle. Good ankle tackle there. Malik Cotton saving some extra yardage. New running back in there. Tough to see the number. I believe that's Brandon Crumpton. Number 8 is kind of scrunched up. Gets his first carry. Now Edmondson's back there. These last couple plays, they haven't brought pressure from the linebackers. It's been a lot of dink and dunk, and now Rainey on the jet sweep finds the hole, picks up about 5. Big shoulder-to-shoulder hit. Number 33, Zachary Prophet, making his presence known. Spot. Actually, they called it 3rd and 8. Thought he got a little bit more than that. Had a couple coaches next to us agree. Either way, 3rd and 8 here, and the Patriots keep this on the ground. Edmondson fights his way. Just shy of the 1st down. 4th and about a yard. Let's call it a long yard. A yard and a half. Offense staying out on the field. Can't blame them. They've been looking really, really good. Execution, I think you usually see this in the kind of the garbage times you have for 2nd string playing against 2nd string or 3rd string guys. Is Edmondson picks up the 1st down, rolls forward. First and goal for the Patriots, 1st time tonight. My producer, Mitchell Paget, said it absolutely right. It's been simply execution. It's been finding your blocks, keeping your quarterback safe in the pocket. You have Rainey find some holes. shown us glimpses, shown us, some sparks. Whether it's through Duncan, whether it's through Edmondson in the running game, Rainey in the passing game, Blair making plays with his feet. They want to give you hope. They do give you hope on drives like this. It's been at least 4 minutes in this quarter. Another couple minutes in that third quarter. Rainey shift. He moves in for the end zone. Touchdown. Let the light show commence here at Birkelbach Field. Excellent drive, and you kept the Cougars off the field for at least 6 minutes. Doesn't get much better for the Patriots on offense there. Hopefully that first half just kind of fades into memory as Maxwell's kick is up and good. Score reads 62-10, 8:05 to go in this fourth quarter. We'll be back after this.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Very promising.
Back here in Georgetown, Texas, it is a cool night. Kickoff temperatures were around 81 degrees. And now, Weather Channel showing 72 degrees. It was a little chilly last night. Temps getting into the upper 50s overnight down here. Fall has arrived, and we here in Central Texas are grateful that it has. Little hole up the middle. He finds it and hits it. Past midfield, only Maxwell to beat. And shoulder tackle. Grabs some jersey. I believe that was Stapp on the return. Not quite a Pat McAfee tackle, but I would say he got enough of that shoulder pad to spin him out of bounds. Only 30 yards for a touchdown now. Tell you what, they've just been inching closer and closer to the end zone with these returns. It's easily the third one, maybe more, that has gone past midfield. And looks like we might have another new quarterback. We do. Cade Corcoran, sophomore quarterback. So this is the third quarterback we've seen. Zach Dang, actually that's the senior running back, one of the running back by committee. So Cade Corcoran in at quarterback. Arrington Maiden leading the touchdown last drive. And it might be Jackson Ingram's action. His action is over for tonight. So a run to the left side, little run out there that's been working from a lot of the night. Xavier Vela, tight end and wide receiver, taking handoffs now. So in there is Zach Dang. So second string offense for College Station. We were talking during the break about whether or not they were actually was the first team defense, and a lot of the names didn't see the linebackers as quick out to the receiver, stops him just shy of the goal line. And Robertson on the reception. We were talking during the break if that was the first team defense, and I believe it was. A lot of the guys on the defensive line anyway are names that I've been calling all night. Didn't see the linebackers too much, and now run up the middle is in for the end zone. Zach Dang. It's a lot easier to score when you only have 30 yards to go. So maybe a half dozen plays and you're already there. 6 minutes, and now your offense gets to come out. Or rather, the Patriot offense gets to come out. A little bit of a bobbled snap here. That's the second one in a row. So 68-10. Wonder if we're getting into scoregami territory with the missed extra points and the miscommunications here. Maybe not in high school football. I'm sure 68-10 has been broken somewhere, but perhaps the NFL. But what we saw from that last drive is something to build on. There's so many guys here. All the names that we're saying, the Ty Blairs, the TJ Duncans, the Luke Martins, Keaston Rainey, all these guys, all those guys are sophomores. Jalen Edmondson, a junior. Kareem Edwards, a junior. So a lot of talent, and all it takes is one off season. Last year I was covering Elgin High School, and they started off 0-3. Not a whole lot to go off of, maybe a couple first downs a game. That's how bad it was. Not many points scored, if any. And now Rainey will lower his shoulder, get a little bit past the 25. But again, not too much to write home about if you were Elgin those first couple of games, but you could see each week they would put together a drive, a couple plays at the start that were positive. Something that showed you that they had life, something that showed you that, as a coach, that they were working to keep developing, keep their spirits up, keep working through practice each week. And by the end of the year, they were in some of those games. Second to last game, they fumbled it away in the fourth quarter, lost by a couple scores. In the last game, they were actually ahead in the final 2 minutes before turnover, return for a touchdown, put a nail in the coffin to their winless season. Draw up the middle. Good little run for Edmondson. Picks up about 8. And now that I'm looking at numbers, they do have the backups in, especially in the linebacking core. A lot less size. It's a noticeable difference in size there. Remember last drive, Malik Cott making a play. He was a starter defensive end, so a lot of new faces in there, as well as a new face for Eastview. Number 10, Ryan Pullen, running the offense now. So a chance to get some experience for both teams. 5 minutes to go, 68-10. Just go back to Elgin. After some redistricting, they are currently sitting at 4-1, first in their district. Also, some of the teams on their schedule, their non-district matchups, they went and beat this year pretty handily. So, perhaps a bright future as Edmondson is rocked in the backfield. as a coach, this is what it may not be the most fun, especially in the moment, but you have things that you can build on. You have players that you can work with, players that have experience. So critical to have experience at such a young age. And to be in high stakes situations, you don't want to have a fresh face out there in a big time moment. Have faces like Edmondson out there. Blair, only a sophomore, but already showing some development in this season. The punt on 4th down is going to roll inside the 20. 19.5-yard line. It's finally downed. And we'll take a break. Come back to Georgetown for the final 4:06 of this contest. Stay tuned.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back here for the final possessions of this game, and a good run up the middle, about 12-yard gain from Dang. Dang with the touchdown tonight, along with Tisdale. And the bulk of them, 3 from Stapp and 4 from Aiden Martinez-Brown. I think Martinez-Brown only played the first half, picking up 3 of those 4 touchdowns in the first quarter. And we're just kind of winding the game down. Dang with the run to this near side. Picks up another first down, 12 yards. College Station did come into this game with averaging 6 yards per carry on 130 carries. It's a team that puts up 41 a game and holds their opponents to 26. They've exceeded both those marks here so far. Inside 3 minutes now. And Corcoran gonna hand this one off to Vela. 2nd and call it 6. Let's take a look at the upcoming games for both these teams. Eastview is going to travel out to Glenn next week. That game going to be at 7 p.m. Glenn 3-1. And putting the hurt to Leander tonight in their district matchup. College Station going to stay in the area, head out to Cedar Park. As that game goes for minimal yardage. That game also at 7 o'clock at Cedar Park. College Station going to head to 2-0 in district play, 4-1 overall. Eastview going to drop to 0-5, 0-2 in district play. Again, can't fall too quickly in these district games. Start 0-2 and you've got a mountain to climb. Try and make it in the postseason. Eastview just trying to perhaps build on a promising core. Going east-west, finally turns the corner. Gets the first down and more. I'm going to call him out at the 45. See, it's the little things like that. You got to cut off the side, make him not turn the corner. Little execution things like that. Something to watch on film too. We were hearing the coaches next to us saying outside, outside the whole time during that play. It's been a lot of outside runs So I wonder if that's going to be a focus in practice this week for the Patriots. Final minute of this game, and I think they might just go with the knee down. Take this one the rest of the way. And they do. Final score here from Birkelbach Field, 68-10. This game well in hand of the visiting College Station Cougars from start to finish. Thank you for spending tonight with us. Tyler Alstis on the call, Mitchell Padgett, my producer. Beautiful night here in Georgetown, Texas. Perfect football weather. We hope you enjoyed this game as well as the upcoming games this season. Stay tuned for more here on Vype. We will see you next time.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help! Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.